Yo, 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 what up, guys? This your boy T Dot was blazing the sports. Yes, of course, I am back at it. Like a crack addict giving you boxing geekers this word, guys. You see the subject. What do you think, man? The rematch is confirmed. It is going down. The question is when, where it would take place. I can say this, guys. When looking back on the original, well, I can't say the original, but looking back on his last fight, the second fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, a lot of people immediately said, it looks like his legs are going, something's wrong with his legs, right? A lot of people have said this, right before the third round, before he got hit in the back of the head. Before he got hit in the back of the head and the whole equilibrium knocked off, most people could notice that there was something off about Deontay Wilder's performance. Guys, it has been revealed. I'm going to give you my thoughts. And most important, I want to know your thoughts. Remember, just an opinion. Nobody knows for sure. But what is it? In the building, the one, the urban, the only. Guys, I can't get my words right. What's up? The one and only Observing Stuff. I heard that. I still say he lost because he got his ear busted. What's good? All right. I'm going to say this. Is it possible that wearing a costume weighing 40 plus pounds, can it wear you out? Can it wear you out? Do you believe it? Ripley, believe it or not, do you believe it? I'm going to tell you something. I do. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri, right? There is a fighter, goes by the name of Corey Spinks. Some of you guys heard of Corey, some of you guys have not. Corey Spinks fought a guy named Zab Judah in a rematch. Corey won the first fight. I believe it might have been in Vegas. The second fight was in good old St. Louis, Missouri. Yes! They had a arch made up. Corey Spinks was coming out with Nelly. Nelly was rapping. Corey Spinks did not have on a costume, but he was doing a dance along with Nelly all the way to the ring, doing a dance along, sing along. Chanel toes and manicure toes, underlay, all the way to the ring. Uh-oh. And it was revealed that by the time Corey Spinks got to the ring, he was tired. He was tired. And listen, all he was doing was just dancing. He was a little bit like, damn, I'm a little winded. So if this man that was carrying nothing, doing nothing but just dancing to the sweet tones of Nelly coming out to the ring singing, it is more than believable that if you have on a costume that weighs over 40 pounds, not including the headgear, can affect your legs. Heck, you can do leg days. Listen, guys, I'm just being honest. If what he said happened, that he only got the costume the night before, he tried it on, obviously he couldn't do the ring walk before, and I'm being honest, they said he got the costume a day before. If he had to put the costume on the day before and walked that same walk he did, his legs would have still been tired the day of the fight. A matter of fact, his legs would have been even more tired the day of the fight. If any of you guys ever do squats, right? Think about it. You do 3 sets of squats, probably take about 5 minutes max. And the next day, your legs are dying. And the day after that, your legs are dying. So you have on a suit that lights up and it weighs over 40 plus pounds. You have to wait 10 plus minutes standing with it on. So basically, it's like holding up a deadlift, like just holding weight. So you're holding 40 pounds on your shoulders, plus in your head. And then you make this long walk. Guys, I really do believe that this is the reason his legs were dead. I think it is he meant well by doing a costume because everyone leading up to this fight was asking him about his outfit. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So it's almost, he put himself in a position that people expect him to do something bigger and better outfit-wise leading up to the fight. And he done it. He done it. Like, when I called this fight live and I saw it, I was blown away. I'm like, whoa, it lights up. So he got electronics running through it, which means it's probably some type of battery that's in it. And it has to be a tough enough material for the wire to hold the wiring. Let's go to the chat. The expert Junior said, what's good? As Urban Self said, I still think it could have played a factor, but boxers train extremely hard. He would have lost the first round if it was the case. But remember, some people said they noticed it in the first round. He said his legs was dead by the second round, and we saw what happened in the third. The expert Junior says, I believe it. He put it on 15 minutes before the walkout. Emmanuel Stewart said the same thing about Tommy Hearns and Marvin Hagler. Bro, listen, it is extremely possible. Now, I think he just honestly, he had good intentions, right? He wanted to impress the fans. It's pay-per-view, guys. And when you see a pay-per-view, you want a show. That's the reason that Tyson Fury came out wearing the crown and having the Amazonian looking like women pretend to carry him on a throne. Tyson Fury is known for coming out with different type of either USA flags or Mexican flags, whatever he's fighting around or whatever he wants to do, he's celebrating and doing his ring walk. Deontay Wilder does the same thing for his ring entrance. And they're very similar. The mask is always very similar. But this time, I think he wanted to go all out. It's pay-per-view. And listen, I know when he saw it light up, I'm being honest. When I saw the eyes light up and throughout the suit it lit up, I was like, oh, wow, this is dope. This is dope. But the one thing I didn't think about was how much does this weigh? I remember saying that, man, he's taking his time walking to the ring entrance. So, guys, if you have on 40 plus pounds, standing 10 to 15 minutes before you can walk, and then making a very long walk, not at a fast pace, when you take it off, do you know how your quadriceps is going to feel? How your hams, listen, I don't care if you're in shape or not. See, there's a difference between being in boxing shape and carrying weight shape. Now, if he was training for carrying weight, that means his legs would have been conditioned for carrying weight. If he was picking up dumbbells and walking 100 yards and dropping them 3 times a week, his legs would have been prepared for it. But if this is the first time that you're putting weight on your shoulders and walking with it, that's 40 plus pounds, it will affect you. Guys, listen, when I go to the gym like I'm going today, matter of fact, I can't go today, guys. I got something with I got to go to my kid's school today. And then after that, if I can go, I'm going to go. But sometimes, I squat, first, which is not the best thing because you kill your legs. But sometimes, I'm like, if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget it, And I'm not going to lie, it affects my legs. When I squat 3 times, and listen, I don't do heavyweight boxing. I do not. I don't do heavyweight nothing. But if I go in there and do my 3 sets or 4 sets of squat, and then I want to go punch the bags, my legs feel tighter. I don't move as good. I don't react as good. Guys, people have been giving Deontay Wilder a lot of shit for this. But this is how I look at it. And remember, your eyes are different from mine. I don't knock your perception. I don't knock it. What you see is what you see. How you interpret it, what you interpret. But I'm going to tell you how I interpret what he said. Is that this is a man that could have said nothing, right? Nothing. Or because people keep saying that, hey, you didn't look right from round one. What's wrong? He could have lied. He could have said, I don't know, I was having these cramping issues since yesterday in my legs, and I was catching these Charlie horses, and honestly, they were just burnt out. He could have lied. He could have lied. But he didn't. He told you the truth. No one that people are going to take it and run with it. He told you the truth. He knows some people are gonna be with him and some is going to be against him. But we have to see, man. Let's talk about it. Let's see. The ex-Virginian says, then I mean not Dean. Let me see. What did I miss that? Costume played a part. Getting hit in the ear played a part. What played a major part with him getting hit in the back of the head for the first. Then, okay, continuously getting hit in the back of the head. He took a lot of shots in the back of the head, man. Yet I don't like the hate Wilder has been getting, and I'm not even a big Wilder fan. He definitely had a better costume, maybe the best costume I ever seen a fighter come out in. Listen, bro, I'm just saying this, man, is that he made a bad decision. In my opinion, looking at the outcome of the fight and the performance in the fight, it was a bad decision. Especially him saying that his legs wasn't there. Like, I do get it. He got hit with a shot in the back of the head. Several shots. Listen, guys. Tyson Fury, this is what I'm going to say that he did well. He did his game plan well. His game plan, or you know what? I don't know if it's always his game plan. But what he done in the ring, he executed it well. Everything that he done, he can do. It's up to the referee to stop it. It's up to it. If you guys was joining me live when I was calling this fight, you hear me say a lot of times that behind the headshot, he has Wilder in the headlock. He's in the headlock. He's hitting him while he's in the headlock, right? You hear me say these things. But remember, that's up to the referee to stop it. The referee don't stop it. You keep doing it. A lot of people talk about Sean Porter throwing his head and throwing his elbows. That's his style. If it's effective, it's effective. It's up to the referee to stop it. That's it. And Tyson Fury did everything he could, and he won. He executed his game plan. And Wilder having dead legs, didn't help Wilder out any. Now we got the rematch, right? Just got through watching the Boxing Voice. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. They did an interview with Bob Arum, and because Max Kellerman said that even though Deontay Wilder has verbally exercised his right for the rematch clause, Max said it is actually up to Tyson Fury to accept it. A lot of people took this that, whoa, so even if Wilder executed, Fury can say, nah, I'm good, I don't want it. But then some people are saying that maybe Fury might decide to drop the belt and go fight Anthony Joshua anyway, because if he does that, he would still be looked at as beating Wilder, and still, even though Wilder would probably get his belt back, I don't know if he would. I don't know how that'll work out. If Tyson Fury decides to drop the belt, holy shit, guys, I'm just thinking about this. I don't know if Fury would do this. But what if Fury decided to drop the belt and fight Anthony Joshua anyway for his 3 belts? Which I don't think Eddie Hearn would do that, because Eddie Hearn won an undisputed belt. He don't want Fury to come in there with no belt and just a linear title. He want all the physical belts he can get. But I'm just saying, hypothetically, let's say if Tyson Fury says, you know what, you big dosser, I already beat you, you big dosser, and he drops the belt. That could be a few things can happen. because it doesn't automatically goes back to Wilder. The WBC could make Wilder and Dylan White fight for that belt. And then Tyson Fury, assuming, which remember, I don't think this is going to happen, but assuming Tyson Fury goes and fight Anthony Joshua. And if he beats Anthony Joshua and gets Anthony Joshua 3 major titles, he still can double back and fight for a unification bout with whoever has the belt, the WBC belt at that time. Wow. Kevin Johnson in the building. What's blazing, homie? Monte Sola, what's blazing? Let's see. What we got? Smiley is my dog. What is blazing, homie? Stamp 1981. What's cracking? And what did I miss? What did I miss? Stem says, where's the live interview with Wilder saying what the article said? I think it was a call. Homie. Article misrepresenting what people say all the time. It could be, we won't really know until Wilder does either a public interview or a live call with him on it. But this was reported by Yahoo Sports. And so far, it has not been disputed by either side. But listening to the interview from Bob Arum this morning with the Boxing Voice, they have not been contacted yet by Wilder team is what I got from it. But I would say this. Deontay Wilder, either his wife or fiance, has come out on social media and said that basically they're going to do the third fight, Wilder Fury 3. So take from it what you take from it. Let's see. Observing stuff. Okay. Monte Sola Wilder's costume excuse is lame. What else? How can a top tier fighter who trains for a fight for so many amount of weeks get tired from a costume? I guess ego bigger than talent. Easy, bro. I can tell you. I think I just explained it, but I'll tell you. This is why, right? When I played football, I played college football, not on a AA league level, but I played college ball and a D2. I was D2, not D1. I was D2. I'm sorry. Even though I was in football shape, right, chiseled, probably 290 pounds. I was a safety, 290 pounds, chiseled, fast. Not as fast as I, used to be, but I had 2 torn quadriceps, healed from 2 torn quadriceps, and still ran a 4.540. So I was still pretty fast. My fastest 40 was a 4.43. But when I went to boxing training, 3 rounds of sparring whooped my ass. As a matter of fact, in the second round, I was like, what the fuck? Why am I tired? I do all this running and football and all this sprints and this and that. Different training is different training. So, if Deontay Wilder in his training camp wasn't walking around with 40 to 60 pounds of weight on his shoulder or his waist 3 times a week, strengthening those leg muscles, conditioning those leg muscles to withstand that, then there's a very good reason why the first time he do it, it would affect him. A swimmer can swim all day long. Put him in the bench press, he might not. He probably would struggle with 2 plates on each side if he can do 2 plates. He probably would struggle with 1 plate, even if he did the 1 plate on each side. That chest is all sore. That chest is hurting him. Listen, I really find it as a valid reason why his legs were tired. He had to stand with it for 15 minutes, standing, waiting to do his ring entrance. And then, I gotta say this, it was a slow walk. So you got 40 pounds on your shoulders, weight on your head, and you're doing a slow walk with this weight. Then you gotta go up the stairs. So you including a short stairmaster? So you're really pushing them quads now. Psh, shit. Bro, that's a workout. That's a workout. I'm just saying, if you don't believe me, go to your nearest 24-hour fitness or wherever you go. Hold a 45-pound plate in your hand for 15 minutes. And then walk 100 yards slow. And then put it down and then say, T-Dub, I feel great. Say, T-Dub, I'm like Tony the Tiger. I feel great. If that's the case, I'm going to put an S in your chest and call you Superman. Here's your cape. Go save somebody. You are not human. Kevin Johnson said, I used to run 3 miles in a 22-pound suit, and I do hill sprints and circuits with it. He must be very weak and lame excuses for him. Kevin Johnson, look what you just said, homie. Look what you just said. You used to run 3 miles, right? You conditioned your body to run 3 miles with 22-pound suit on. How did it feel when you did it for the very first time? That's what I want to know. Listen, I'm not saying it was the best idea. I'm not saying that it helped him. But I can see this as a reason why people said in round 1, his legs didn't look good. I can see this. I'm not saying it's the best idea in the world because it wasn't. Obviously, it wasn't. Because it was bad. It was bad. It wasn't good at all. I get that. I'm not disputing that. I saw what happened. I didn't like what happened. I get it. And I am not saying just not wearing a suit next time is going to make it easy. I don't believe so. I believe changes need to be made. I don't know if he'll do it. That's up to him. But I'm just a person with an opinion that doesn't matter. My opinion says he needs to change some people. What he do is what he do. And that's cool. That's cool. I got family members tell me every day, T-Dub, you should do this. You should do that. Okay. I take what I take and some I don't take. I don't get mad about it. It is what it is. Let me see. Yes, I agree with you there. For the first time was very tough, but he only walked down to the ring. He stood with it on for 10 minutes or more. Then he walked about 100 yards with 40 plus. Remember, it was 40 plus, not including the headgear. So, all right, let me do this. But remember, guys, I'm going to get out. First of all, let me say this. I thank you guys for coming in. I really love, a difference of opinion. That's why, I allow people to, as long as you're respectable, you can agree or disagree because it's just an opinion. Only when people get disrespectable and they started to, you know exactly what I mean, or I would even want to block somebody. I like a difference of opinion. I love the people that, obviously I love people that see how I see it, and I love people that see it differently, because when you say something different, it makes me think, and then I have to come up with something else to let you know why I see it from my perspective, and we get more out of the video, we get more from each other. But with that being said, like I said, man, I do see why. He didn't have to admit it, guys. Listen, remember, he didn't have to say nothing. Nothing. He could have just said, remember, even when he admitted this, he still said at the end of the day, the best man won. That's what he said. At the end of the day, the best man won. It was my mistake. He owned up to making a mistake. He could have lied. He could have said, you know what, I was catching cramps. You know what, I kind of pulled a hamstring. He could have said anything like that, and it would have sounded better. But it wouldn't have been the truth. So, I get it. Some people rather believe a crooked lie than a straight truth. This your boy T-Dub was Blazing the Sports. Hope you guys subscribe, like, share the channel. Hit the notification bell so next time I go live, you never miss another moment. T-Dub, I'm out.